the sealant. Industrial science is mostly theory, they said. You won't have to put your knowledge into practice for years, they said. Now the fountain's broken and I can't. Useless. I'm useless.
What is the IMDb score? I have no clue.
If you're here to proctor my bi-weekly patient screening, might I ask that we reschedule? We had an avalanche recently not far from the dome. One of these fountains stopped working around the same time. Stands to reason something must have been jostled loose. I recently placed into the industrial sciences, so I've been entrusted to fix the issue. But I've never had to put my knowledge into application before. It's not going well.
I would probably put it somewhere in the 7 point something. Like, it's good, but it's not like super good. Makes sense.
The garden is supposed to be perfect, not a stem or stamen out of place. Lack of perfection betrays carelessness, negligence, imprecision. It's basic causal inference. If I can't nip this issue in the proverbial bud, who knows what might happen as a result? Pressure keeps undisciplined minds out from positions of greater authority. That's just basic academia.
Is it?
No, of course.
Alright, that looks like we can't solve this. I have engineering for that. I know what IMDb is. No, I just don't know what the rating is. It sounds you did not enjoy it. It sounds like you did not enjoy it. Yeah. Alright, let's have a look what we have here. Maybe if we get him his thingies.
Welcome back. In what manner can I assist you? Impossible, I'm afraid. The Protectorate is rather well entrenched at present, and nothing short of an all-out siege is likely to dislodge them. If you're determined, I recommend consulting with the presiding bishop on the matter. She can tell you more.
Wow, I didn't even know there's a movie. Right. Yeah, those are the 2 seasons I haven't seen. So we've only seen the first 3 and we liked those. Again, like, it was good, but not super good. And it will be difficult as well to watch it all in one go because that's a lot. If it's not gripping your attention, that is. Yeah, of course. I mean, Game of Thrones last season was basically the worst season of any series I've ever seen. It, you know, basically have this. Everyone watched it. Everyone everywhere watched it, and then no one is talking about it anymore because last season was so bad, ruined it for everyone, which is kind of like insane. That it must be particularly bad to be able to accomplish that. Yeah, the last season was insanely stupid, and very unfortunate too. Again, like I had read the books of Game of Thrones beforehand as well, and the last season is the one that he hadn't written yet, and he still hasn't, I think, and it will probably never happen. Probably. All right, so what we need to grab though is Asa because there's 2 quests here, I think.
I'm certain as soon as I talk to Severin, I'll be able to figure this all out. No matter how I turn this over in my mind, I find no answers. Perhaps their faith failed them, and they succumbed to greed, sold us out for some measly bits. I can't, but I'm fairly confident he wouldn't. If he did, he'll die like the rest of them. Then I'd truly be at a loss, with no idea how to get back in the Dawn's good graces. If we're so deeply infiltrated, I'm certain our leader will have gone to ground.
Oh, I just need to leave. Yeah, it's a bit like, as well, you know, The Witcher, for example. I will never watch the 4th season, I don't think. It just completely went downhill. Or Stranger Things came out, and it's so long ago, I have, like, no intention. It's like, it's just too long ago. It's all the hype is gone, kind of. And like, last season also wasn't that good anymore.
These temporary indignities of the body are nothing
Right.
contrasted to the orders
Same
you
with last. Gotcha. Well, the problem with the books is, like, they're really, really good. But I think he's in his mid-70s now, and he must have been working on this last book for, I don't know, 15 years or longer now. At least 10. So he's done, I don't know, he's done several other books in the meantime. He's, you know, done the series. He's, I think, helped in some movies. Like, he's done so many other stuff. I'm not sure. I doubt that he will finish it. It would be surprising.
This is the first one I've received since the point.
Honestly, the ones you get in the field are life givers. I would have been dead 3 times over without them.
I have too much on my mind for idle numerical chit-chat.
Right. Let's do this quest here. This is side quest for Asa.
Don't consume tea this morning.
It's a bit like with other. There's another series that is amazing and from books, and The Name of the Wind, and it's a trilogy. But basically, he has. It hasn't, like, the 3rd book. He's working on it since over 20 years, I think, and it's just, unfortunately, you know, I think even if the author wanted to get it all done, like, so much has changed since they started, and they probably will never, even if they get something out, it will probably never be what they were envisioning at the beginning.
Soldier, please assess your pain on a variable scale of 1 to 100. 1 being entirely pain-free and 100 being the worst pain.
There is far too much variability in that scale. The amount of pain I can imagine is hardly an objective measure of the maximum amount of pain I could actually feel.
Your observation is... Sorry to cut you off. Hello, layperson.
Late. Right, I need to try out this one. I actually haven't used it at all. You know, fair enough. But even though IMDb was wrong once, don't distrust it just because of that. You know, there's stuff that, let's say, 90% of other people like, and you don't, and that's just that's fine, okay. It doesn't mean that the other 90% are wrong or you're wrong. It just doesn't work. But yeah, last Game of Thrones season. So disappointing. I just hope that you know, you need to learn to not let yourself be affected by that. Otherwise, you will never be able to enjoy anything, really, which would be really sad.
I suppose I could spare 0.004% of my daily cycles.
Oh, it's not a name; it's a fucking title.
just gone.
Excuse me, I don't think you have the authorization.
It's fine, but don't get too close. You won't survive direct contact with the rift.
Fascinating. Seems
Salutations. We've been doing our utmost to find ways to manipulate this rift or extract data from it. Unfortunately, our efforts have been ineffective thus far. I suppose it's too much to hope for, but would you, perchance, happen to have any practical experience with or mathematical understanding of the rift phenomena?
Do.
Wait. Actually, this isn't some jest. You'll have to forgive me for not taking your assertion at face value. Perhaps a demonstration. For science, of course.
Awesome.
all the items we put into the rift, they've been reconstituted.
But in a state far different from their original configuration. Fascinating. Oh, damn it. Reverted to its previous state. Was it a failure of the device or an inevitable effect of the passage of time? Perhaps the architect has imposed certain limits on the rifts. Architect above. That was incredible. That small, portable device changed the state of the rift anomaly in an instant. From observing how the device operates and how the rift reacted to it, it seems to be using some kind of energy burst generated by a magnetic field to re-deregulate the structure of the field around the rift. Truly an astounding piece of technology. That's quite ingenious. The rifts are unlike any other phenomena heretofore observed. We've still so much to learn. Would you consider allowing me the opportunity to open the casing and examine the inner workings? No, forget I asked. What a preposterous question. Thank you for the demonstration. It was most enlightening. You have given my team and I a good deal to think about, and to try and fit into our current theoretical framework. It seems rifts do not fit cleanly into our current understanding of the universal equation.
Shit. I see you do not like Uhtred. Look, I found actually that that's the case with most series, right? If they would just talk with each other, most of the time, half the stuff that happens in these series wouldn't happen at all. But that's how they create the drama and whatnot. The books are quite good, though. I just like the historical side of it, and then reading into how it was actually at the time, and where the difference was between like the books and the actual things that happened. Whoever's idea was, he calls himself Uhtred, son of Uhtred, at the beginning of each episode is an absolute moron. Furthermore, intros the episodes contain spoilers of the said episode. Yes, that sounds much like a showrunner idea of some person thinking, "Oh, this would be really cool," and in reality, it's not at all.
And how did you sleep? Decidedly horrible. Is any cold-blooded red? Pre-schism days. I've been hearing
And
Antis can't even direct their deployment of food drops properly.
I heard they analyzed
look at these. Yeah, look, I did read the books in German, and probably more than 25 years ago. But when I read them, I thoroughly enjoyed them. I read a few other of his series. I can't remember the name of the author, but he has most of his series are kind of like historical fantasy books in a way. And if you don't, take it at face value in the sense of everything needs to be realistic, it's actually very entertaining. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I think you can definitely give it a go.
I don't know you, but you, I do. It's good to see you, Asa. It's me, Severin. I've never been to Cloister before. It's cold.
What is wrong with you? Boy, damn it! Did they mentally refresh you?
No, let's just say I'm well lubricated. You tried the new Prestige gin? It helps when you have to do something you really don't want to do.
This is a trap, isn't it?
Yes. There are a bunch of sentinels in hiding. When I give the word, they're to execute both of you.
Not before I mentally refresh your brain pan with my knife.
I didn't want to do this. I guess I shouldn't have questioned the kill order so loudly. It was real. It came from the Exalted Leader herself. She summoned me, knew of the message I'd sent, said I'd ruined everything. To save myself, save the Dawn, I had to do this. I'm a coward. I didn't want to die. I'm sorry, Asa.
Absolutely not. We don't need his help. We should just kill him and get on with the Sentinel killing. If we die, at least I'll be taking a great many of them with us.
I don't want to die. It would be better to get his help so we can live to confront your Exalted Leader.
Did you not hear me? I said he dies.
No. Sentinels! Target confirmed!
Batten scan.
God. This is his weapon.
Target is here!
The fuck happened? Oh my god.
I'll handle this. Check your scope. Keep your guns on the inside, Hammer. I can't believe the Exalted Leader sent Severin as bait. Not to mention betraying the Dawn to save her own life. What a coward. The unspeakable things I will do when I find her. Well, once I find her. The Exalted... No, I won't refer to her as such any longer. Dagmar continually moved around for safety. She always initiated contact with me. We do know that she was in league with the Sentinels, though. There's nothing of it but to get ourselves inside their headquarters on Praetor. We'll track her by accessing their comm system.
We don't need to worry about their systems. My parents were vigilant. I stole their access codes when I was younger, but never had the nerve or call to use them. Once we do, they'll become unusable, as they'll set off all sorts of alarms.
Let's go get some answers. Try this weapon now again. So, what is the description of this thing again? Stops volatile tumors that stick to surface and cause corrosive explosion. Okay. Sounds interesting. Scotman is not the best. It's pretty cool, but it's not the best.
Both eyes open. I'm alive. Who needs to die?
Yeah. Definitely. It you know, the last 2 seasons are not the best for sure. I think you can also really see like a shift where the quality just drops completely, just from one moment to the next. Just a bit sad. There. Alright, let's have a look. Actually, might just do this first. So we'd have to go. Or actually, let's find another quick travel point first, and then we go from there. Someone actually made a video about the last episode of the last season, and from 120 minutes, there's 45 minutes without dialogues. 45 minutes without dialogues? That is definitely absurd. How do you hold tension, you know, of the viewer and stuff?
I have many solutions, but none for your problem.
I can't go back out there. I feel like I'm going to succumb to panic.
All of you reinforcements from Laplace's guard.
Just stay focused. Keep your head down. Breathe.
Are you there? If you happen to be headed into Protectorate territory, can you keep your lamps open for my scouts? Are you there? If you happen to be headed into Protectorate territory, can you keep your lamps open for my scouts? That squad should have reported back hours ago.
I will certainly do that.
Seems rather extreme. Are you sure you can't simply unbolt it?
As I already stated, the weather has...
Okay. Midpoint to the endpoint. So that is Marisol's question. So you think if the book ever comes out, it has the same ending as in the series? Don't know. First of all, he knows that people didn't like it, and second, I don't think what was he planned for, right? I mean, it's possible. It would make it much easier for him. And then you also actually get the book, which is something.
Hostilities are afoot. I have a fix on their weaknesses. analyzed. Lay down. Pressure in hand. Combatant scanned.
How the hell did I not hit him? George is known for loving his characters having a bad ending, so I said Draco would go crazy, but that's the way she goes crazy needs to be explained. Yeah, it was. Look, the thing that changed in the last seasons, I think, everything in the first few, in the first seasons had depth. Like there were so many different layers to it, and everyone had kind of like complex, needs and ideas and wishes, and then it just became really flat, and everyone was kind of like just really one-dimensional characters. So that's why I think he can't go with it. Otherwise, everyone would be kind of like disappointed of him. Yeah. Actually, a lot of crafting and helpers. 1100 health. Now that's insane. Ran has this vision of the Daenerys flying over the King's Landing, so George must have seen this. I would even say he said put it in. Such a big thing, that little scene. It is. I mean, yeah, it is. And he was, advising on the whole series and everything. But there's a few things in the book that are not even coming up in the series. With kind of like the what are they called? People in the black robes, the scientists and whatnot. Like there's a whole side or in the books to that is not even in the series at all. So there's a few different ways for him to do other stuff that he can't do in this series because it's not part of it. Maybe. But yeah, everything kind of flat. Okay, so we're here to find a contact of Marisol's. He's in spas.
Unwelcome guests will be ushered from existence promptly without further ado. First, it was Auntie's choice, then the Protectorate. After that, some daft cultists. I don't even know what group you belong to. Don't care either. Your motivations are relatable to me. Sharp enough. Restore my life or avenge my death.
Who needs to die?
Marisol? Is that you?
I haven't read the books, but can you say there were instances where you can see the Dragon Green is turning into madness, acting like Crazy X? You can definitely see that throughout, like from the beginning when she gets introduced. Not from the beginning, like from the first beginning when she's still with her brother, but like after that, whenever she, you know, when she's in the free cities and everything, it like it's already starts there. There's certainly acts of madness and arrogance and bloodlust.